The problem is, we told you it was going to be a major failure before the game even came out. We told you to take this back to the lab. You guys didn't want to listen. So now here we are. Yo, what up, guys? The Gaming Zone bringing you your daily gaming news. And today is Friday, which means I have a quick story for y'all before you guys start your weekend off playing all those games that you've been putting off for this specific moment. So without further ado, let's get into it. Concord. That's right, guys. We're back. Concord Director is reportedly stepping down as game's return remains in limbo. Ryan Ellis told staff last week that he would no longer lead as game director. So what do you think this means in general for Concord? Well, for one, it may not ever come back out again. Previously, it was heard that they was shutting down the game and they was going to do some behind the scene work, maybe re-release the game in a couple of years, something similar to happen to Final Fantasy 14 online, A Realm Reborn. If you know, you know. If not, go ahead and look it up. But the game could still come out. Concord might not even be Concord after this. Who knows? But let's get into the article and see what else we could figure out from this story. The game director of Concord is reportedly stepping down from his role as the game's future remains to be decided. Ryan Ellis told staff at Firewalk Studios last week that he would no longer be serving as game director on Concord and would instead be stepping down into a support role, according to Kotaku. Citing three sources familiar with the move, the publication says Ellis was emotional when initially speaking to the staff after the game's launch, when it was clear that it was going to be a major failure. The problem is, we told you it was going to be a major failure before the game even came out. We told you to take this back to the lab. You guys didn't want to listen. So now here we are. Ryan deeply believed in the project and bringing players together through the joy in it. One former developer told Kotaku, regardless of there being things that could have been done differently throughout the development, he's a good human and full of heart. Earlier this month, Sony announced plans to take Concord offline, pull the game from sales, and offer refunds to all players who bought it just 2 weeks after launch. The news followed reports that PS5 and PC games may have sold as few as 25,000 copies across both platforms since its release on August 23rd. Concord fans, we've been listening closely to your feedback since the launch on Concord on PlayStation 5 and PC, and want to thank everyone who joined the journey aboard the North Star, Ellis said at this time. Your support and the passionate community that has grown around the game has meant the world to us. However, while many qualities of the experience resonate with players, we also recognize that other aspects of the game in our initial launch did not land the way we intended. And we told you it wasn't going to land the way you guys intended it to. In fact, we told you guys it wasn't going to land at all. Y'all don't listen. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6, 2024, and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately and will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased the game for the PS5 or PC. It's not yet clear what the future of Concord will be, nor is it known whether Firewalk will continue to lead on the game's development. Despite its failure, Amazon Prime Video upcoming animated anthology Secret Level will still reportedly retain its episode based on Concord and will not remove it from the lineup. Personally, if you ask me, anything that has con or cord in it, get rid of it. Like, this was such a failure that you guys took it off the network, took it from any of the stores in general, and gave people back their refunds. There's not many companies that had to go through all of this because they wouldn't listen to their customer base. Personally, I think you guys should scrap anything with Concord in it and just start over from scratch. Chop it off as a loss, because the more you guys put into this, the more money you're going to lose. I don't think there is any way you can bring this back to life from the dead. It's gone. It's zombified. It's been turned to ashes and put in the urn. That's it. There's no more Concord, and that should be the end of it. But that's all that I have for you guys today. If you like what you heard and you made it this far, please like the video. If you didn't like what you heard and you made it this far, hit that dislike button. It's cool. It's cool. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.